You never can lose. Now go and turn me loose. Yeah. Now go and take a number. It's real hot to bitch like I'm in the yellow Hummer. Got you breathing heavy like you was a runner. Chilling with my crew, we gon' do it till the sun up, yeah. 90s baby, I grew up on driving. A little bit of daylight when the feeling come alive. It's like engine number 9, take it back this time. Let it clear your mind, rewind. Yeah. It's a feeling you can't describe. Now go and close your eyes, and it'll be alright. Yeah. It's a feeling you can't describe. We on a steady climb, and it'll be just fine. Yeah. Now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. I'm being real good right now. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose. Come on, baby, I'm all in my zone. The way that I'm rocking, you know that it's on. Last record was truly imperial. Back in the lab, making new material.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
Wallace, left side. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they... got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jokic up top. To the middle. Here's Brown. Back to Jokic. Five on the clock. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And there's a pick. Pass to White. Clock at 4. Back to Curry. Over Jokic. Wallace. Here's Rizachet. Outside Curry. Goes up with it again. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
So Steph Curry, the best shooter in the world, is open and has the ball? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now Jokic. Pass to Porter. Screen by Gordon. And he lobs it up. And Gordon with the big finish.
You combine that leaping ability and getting around the rim with some fluidity, that makes Aaron Gordon an excellent option in the pick and roll.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Jokic with it. Watch by Wallace. And it's Jokic off the drive. Here's Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. It's tipped. To the wing on the left. Jokic in the post. The putback. The Warriors lead by 4. And here's Curry for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got his second bucket on the night.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
Here's Brown. Back to Jokic. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Now here's Green. Curry, no good. Gordon with it. Now guarded by White. Gordon attacking. Oh, Green with a block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. These are his first free throws of the game. Good on the second one. And Denver will go for a different look here.
LaMarcus Aldridge, Dante Exum, Jamal Murray.
On defense, the Nuggets. 8-point game. Curry looking it over. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Wallace. Goes back up. Outside for Green. Outside Curry. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now here's Exum. To win the drought. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Pass to Green from outside the arc. Denver grabs the miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Porter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And Porter Jr. just has that size and grown man strength, fighting off the contact in style.
The Warriors leading. Green with the ball. Pass to Wallace. Outside Curry. Outside White. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And the Warriors with possession here. 3-point lead. And that one's good. Simmons. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Healed on the wing. Misses the 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Najee. With the second effort, Second shot opportunity. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Nurkic. Count that bucket. Nurkic just got his first points of the game.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Hield. Outside Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Wow. Timeout. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Jokic. Another shot. Westbrook outside. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Green. On the wing, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green, a screen. Baseline jumper. That's short off the rim.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Jokic in the post. It's Exum on the wing. Back to Jokic. Curry with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Pass to Wallace. The kick out to White. And again, no good by Golden State.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. So he understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic. That's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both.
Second team foul.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Aldridge.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Down low. Westbrook outside. 3 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
White, good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you have to think if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. White on the wing. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Jokic. Jokic finishing through the D.
Well, with a unique opportunity to go inverted with pick and rolls with a small setting and Jokic playmaking.
Outside White. Outside Curry. Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's White. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The Warriors lead by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Green. The kick out to White. Fires for 3. Nice D from Moody. Oh, here's Moody with the drive. Comes up empty down low. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Now here's Gordon. Rebounded by Green.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Wallace. Uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got 5.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Denver making a change here. Pass to Cornette. Little turnaround. And here's Jokic. And stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. Good. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break. Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark. Wallace, right side. Outside, White. Inside, White gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Murray for 3. That shot missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
White can't hit.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Jokic. High post Cornette. Back to Jokic. Second chance shot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
That's the defense knowing Jokic is the former MVP, not giving him an inch, but that results in the foul.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Simmons, the layup off target. Pass to Jokic. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Gets stolen by Hield. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Simmons, no good. Nuggets trail by 8. Inside. Here's Kornet. Rebounded by Nurkic. Here's Golden State. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip.
Second team foul.
1:46 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Back to Simmons. There's a screen by Nurkic. 4 on the clock. Here's Chandler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so here's Denver. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Out to Hield. From downtown. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Exum. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Nurkic. Here's Chandler. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Aldridge with the bucket.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Nuggets foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
That one's off.
Always seen as a multi-talented forward, Wilson Chandler offers a lot of length. And with that hustle, he gets rewarded.
Here's Najee. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Smith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
At the line for Denver.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top. They're up by 10. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10. Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And stolen by Simmons. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter.
Michael Porter Jr.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Curry. Pass to Green. To the wing, right side. Here's Simmons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
And so he makes both from the line. Nuggets trail by 12. Pass to Jokic. Moody from outside. Offensive rebound. Gordon. Here's Porter. On the wing, Murray. Second chance effort. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And stolen by Simmons. Curry finds some space. Cash money on the open jump shot. And the Warriors lead by 14. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
The Warriors lead by 14. The three from Reza Shea. Jokic grabs the board. Porter from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Curry gets the bucket.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Murray from outside. And again, Denver no good. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Murray. Jokic the screen. Pass to Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, deflected. The Nuggets need to get one up. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now the Warriors with it. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Tipped away. Stolen by Jokic. In transition. Here they come. Murray for three. Wallace pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 19. Outside Simmons. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Number 4, Russell Westbrook.
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
That lethal first step, Westbrook uses it to get an edge, and that helps draw the contact.
And that one falls for Westbrook. So both teams changing it up here. And so Westbrook nails both of them. And the former league MVP in 2017. A long list of accomplishments for Russell Westbrook, Brent.
Well, how many times, BA, have we seen players celebrated in the way that Russell has been as one of the best players in the league, move in transition to a role off the bench? He's done it with a lot of grace, a lot of class, and has been very accepting of his new role.
Here's Westbrook. Tries again. It's deflected.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Over to the wing. Pass to Curry. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
His 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Outside White. And the Warriors with another three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Van Horn. Yes, and a nice assist from Aldridge.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And here's Curry. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Put the ball in my hands. I don't care if you contest. Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. Even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Hey. On a different time, like Protect Philippe. I want janitor engraved on my AP. But competition's in the way. I put in the work to put them away. I don't care about the fame. I'm married to the game. Make them respect the name. In love with the clutch like Dame. Ready for fire and rain. Glory comes after pain. It's only me at the gym. I feel like the janitor. It's only me in the stool. I feel like the janitor. When all the lights are dim, I'm like the janitor. For all the work I do, I'm like the janitor. Janitor time. 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 Janitor time.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down. Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very slightly ill at the moment.
set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even the score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. This the flow on Hooter. I bet you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analysts. Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
And they just can't afford to drop a... another game to this team. Not after losing the first two. It would be devastating.
Yeah, you have to try to find a way to turn the tide in this 4-game season series, and I think it starts with being aggressive from the jump ball.
Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And here's Curry for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Robinson. And it falls all over the rim and in.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Curry surveys. They set the pick. The three is up. Portland with a rebound. Simons outside. Anthony outside. Three-pointer. Wallace pulls it in. Here's Golden State. Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And here are the Trailblazers now, after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Simons. It's deflected. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Rizachet, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Robinson can't hit. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Wallace up top. Outside for Green. On the wing, Curry. And we're going to have a jump ball. And the Warriors with possession here. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
It's White with a drive. The kick out, Curry. Now Wallace. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Robinson can't hit. The Warriors lead by 6. Wallace outside. Pass to Rizachet. Outside Curry. White with it. Fires from deep. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And here's Tatum. To the inside. Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Melo showing that he's still got it down there. Gets enough space to get up and get to the rim.
And the basket by Curry.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Now here's Simons. Still no points. 1:10 left in the first quarter. The Warriors lead by 10. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him? Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, but emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, BA.
And Allie, thanks. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Trailblazers. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Rizachet. On the wing, Curry. This one for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Now Robinson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot. They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome today.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already.
The Warriors, 21.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Robinson can't hit. The Warriors lead by 10. On the attack, Simmons. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Outside Tatum. Tatum to the rack. Back to Simons. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Outside Simmons. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
And there's the call on Dennis Smith. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. You know, not too many teams have the stability and head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
And that one's long. Blazers trail by 14. To the middle. And Anthony slams it in.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Right side Simmons. Pass to Nurkic. And the shot goes down. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And Nurkic testing his luck from the mid-range.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so here's Portland. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Tatum from long range. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Pass to Hield. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And stolen by Simmons. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. 6 to shoot. Ayton with a screen. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Pass to Chandler. Takes the three. Nails it from 3. Chandler's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Pass to Ayton. He takes it in. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Here's Curry. He's got 16 from the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Topic, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Golden State.
And he sinks the second.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. On the wing, Tatum. Here's Topic. No made baskets yet. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. That three's off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tatum can't hit. The Warriors lead by 16. On the wing, Green to the paint. Wallace. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Wallace has got 7 points.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play.
Anthony misses. Outside, Green. The three from Reza Shea. Portland with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
For three, Anthony. Wallace pulls it in. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Number 1.
Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now Portland with it. There's Tatum with the three. Rebounded by Green.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Here's Curry. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Simons. Back to Avdia. 4-3. Now here's Simons. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Hield.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Right side Simmons. Fades away. Portland grabs the miss.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Nice shot by Walker.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Outside Hield. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from three.
Outside Walker. Fires the three. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Warriors lead by 20. Pass to Chandler. Here's Smith. There's the three. And he can't get that one. Simons outside. Now here's Robinson. It's stolen. Puts up a three. And it's Chandler missing. Now Portland with it. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
As his career has gone on, Melo has been better and better about finding the open man.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Outside Robinson. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Robinson. Defended by Nurkic. Robinson can't hit. The Warriors lead by 18. On the attack, Simmons. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Out to Hield. from downtown. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Down low. Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Good idea to make Ayton earn it at the line because he's a menace in the paint. Don't let him get that shot off.
At the line for two.
That one misses. Hield for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hield's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Left side, Simmons. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Blazers ball.
Blazers trail by 20. Here's Simons. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
It's Podziemski on the wing. The fadeaway. Hartenstein pulls it in. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Hardaway. Inside. Here's Ayton. Off with the layup. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 18. And we're coming right back after
The Warriors 47.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside Curry. Let's go with a three. Offensive rebound. Wallace. And that one is hammered home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
On the wing, Green. Back to Curry. Wing shot on the way. And he hits the jump shot. Curry's got 20.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Thibault on the wing. Outside Tatum. Simons right side. Back to Tatum. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
The Warriors lead by 17. Basket counts.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Simons outside. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. Wallace pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Outside White. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
To the paint. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
That one's good. Reef.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to Curry. Shoots over Simons. Here's Wallace. Here's Rizachet. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And it's Rizachet with a 3. And the Warriors lead by 21.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to Reith. White with the steal. Here we go, all alone. And here's Curry for three. He drops it from range. Curry's got 25 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Wallace outside. Pass to Curry. There's a screen. Back to Wallace. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
David Robinson, Carmelo Anthony, Mike Conley.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Tatum. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Drains the triple. Curry's got 33.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And here's Curry. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up.
Okay, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off and you got nerve. Bro, need to get a bird. Now I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Cognac bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now, where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly, with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got when the light got turned. Got his when the boy won't learn. Big shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like I get a like yeah.
Must not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. Give about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spirit to charge. Making moves. I be really march. I got hands for I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks. I'm crushing. Don't follow the rules, I'm real. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like head. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm petty. Lying in it, I'm ready. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain, and all these members certitude. Smiling in my now your 32. C8 doors open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch sport. I got somewhere to be, little baby. I'm important. It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. If he my only, I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, Rick. I one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make it. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard, cause I ain't used to. Deep ain't got no type, they want a stupid.